The Street Corner Soapbox. The Street Corner Soapbox with Falso and Willin. Podcast takeover. We're making a killing. Music to nightlife. Debauchery and street news. Serving it hot. We are some street news, movies and mayhem. The craziest guests, words from chaos. Get it off our chest, Rhode Island, worldwide, dark corners in all places. Speak how we live, radio show, smoking aces. Ladies and gents, for the people we're talking. Take the show on the road, right where you're walking. Yeah.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Street Corner Soapbox Podcast coming to you live.
That's right, boys and girls. Street Corner Soapbox. Everybody lately has been asking us about merchandise and clothing, so we brought it to you.
That's right. So check out bonfire.com/street-corner-soapbox.
Guys, we got everything from t-shirts, hoodies, crew necks, three-quarter shirts. We got women's Razorbacks, football jersey, and we got more to come. Everything, sizes from extra small to 3XL.
So make sure you check out the website and support the show.
StreetCornerSoapbox.com. That's right, boys and girls. We are back. Street Corner Soapbox. I am here with my brother, Lord Willin.
Yo.
What's good, homie?
How's that Chinese food sitting?
It was good until about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you're hurting. This guy's hurting over there, so bear with him.
We'll be all right. I'll make it through.
What did you get anyway?
Jesus Christ. No, we got 7 Moons, actually, and not the Coventry one. But
sure you wanted to shout them out?
I said not the Coventry one. But now 7 Moons, what do we get? Sushi, 2 sushi rolls.
That's what
they got a poo-poo platter. We got shrimp fried rice, nim chow.
Yeah, poo-poo platter, all right.
What did my mother get? Oh, they got beef and broccoli. General Tso's chicken with white meat. That is an option for you guys listening. You can ask for white meat, and it's a game changer if you guys are General Tso's chicken fans. But yeah, you wish you had some Chinese food. I got you cupcakes. So my brother got you a high heel cupcake.
Shout out to your mother, Mama Falso.
Simpson, but
sorry, that's right. I'm sorry. What was I gonna say? You just threw me off, dude.
God, man. Monthly recap is what we're doing. We're doing our monthly recap. Touching base with you guys with a couple former guests. We're just gonna go go through the episodes and just bullshit.
Yeah, man. What I was gonna say is actually I had Thai food yesterday. That's what I was.
Oh, you brought me spicy rice.
Yeah, spicy rice. I had Thai food, and Thai food is good. I like Thai food. I'm a big fan of pad Thai.
I like pad Thai.
Pad Thai is
what do you get? With chicken or shrimp?
It's chicken, beef, whatever the fuck you want.
No shrimp?
Yeah, shrimp. You know, I don't eat a lot of shrimp, but once in a while.
I like that.
Not big on crustaceans.
No, the bottom feeders.
Nah, dude. Listen, if you think about it, fucking back in the old days, past times, they fed fucking prisoners and
lobsters.
Lobsters were considered fucking trash.
Yeah,
and now they're a fucking expensive delicacy.
Oh my God, I remember a little story about lobster. We went to Chicago. I think it was around my aunt was getting married or something because they lived there at the time.
Yeah,
and we went and we went to Sam. One day my dad bought meals for everybody, and then the other day my aunt, my uncle. My aunt's husband bought him Tommy.
Yeah.
So he was no big deal. Because we're from New England, from out here, lobsters are expensive, but not that expensive. In Chicago, they're the fucking inflation of the prices are so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was he broke his kind of got my dad. You know what I mean? He's I'll buy. I think we went to Sam's, a big famous deep dish pizza place. They'll actually freeze dry and send it to you so you can
deep dish lobster pizza.
No lobster. So when we were out for pizza, he's like, I'll buy it tonight. He goes, he's like, you're gonna get lobsters tomorrow. He's like, oh yeah, no problem, I'll get the lobsters, but not knowing they're $30 a fucking piece. You know what I mean?
Oh man, yeah. There's no fucking oceans out there. It's all lakes.
Yeah, lakes.
And the other thing too that fucked me up is someone pointed out to me that lobsters are actually cousins with cockroaches.
I actually heard about that.
Yeah, well, I think shrimp is too actually, and I don't know about crab. Probably, I think most.
I like crab.
I mean, if you look at those fucking things, they look like fucking insects. They're basically ocean insects.
Yeah.
And a good friend of mine, worked at a seafood restaurant. And he told me some fucking disgusting stuff too, but I'm not gonna get.
I don't like what is it, steamers?
Yeah, I'm not
the one that looks like a fucking dick, fucking neck.
I'll
do clams is
fine.
I'm
not even big on all that shit, dude. It's weird to me. I mean, I like fish. I will fuck with fish, but the strange looking alien fucking things like that, I don't eat too much. Once in a while,
I'll fuck lobster and crab up, dude.
I mean, it's cool. It's good, in certain things, like lobster, macaroni and cheese is fucking slamming at the right place. I fucking love
macaroni and cheese.
I do love macaroni and cheese, man. Actually, but with lobster.
Yeah, lobster
sometimes
mac
it's
is
really
good.
good. Yeah, but like I don't know. I don't like crave lobster. Like I don't want to get a fucking
What
lobster.
about a crawfish or crayfish?
I've had it like once, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was in
Those
New
are fucking.
Orleans.
Those are creepy looking fuckers.
Yeah, dude.
Just because they're smaller.
But I don't want like a big fucking lobster on my plate, and I gotta crack the fucking
And then
thing.
you stink.
Yeah, and then you looking at the fucking thing. Like,
eyeballs.
I'm good, bro. Like, what the fuck? I don't want to. Like, nah, man. I don't know. That's weird, man. But
So, what did you do today?
I didn't do much, man.
Yeah. What else is new?
I went to see. I hit the gym and something you haven't done in a long time.
No, nope.
And I went to see my brother DJ Crazy Ray.
Shout out to Crazy Ray.
Which we can transition into
our first recap
yeah,
episode. DJ Crazy Ray.
That's right.
Blends Barbershop.
Blends and Shaves.
Blends and Shaves.
Charles Street, Providence. If you're looking for a professional atmosphere and one of the best cuts in town, make sure you go check it out.
Yeah, shout out to Don't Call It Hype, too. You can follow them on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yep.
They collab with a bunch of people. Sneakerheads. They got all streetwear.
560 Kicks. Check them out as well. We just did a pop-up over there. Well, they did a pop-up, and we did some
And then
podcasts.
we popped up.
Yeah, we popped up at the pop-up. But shout out to Ray for making that happen. Also, he is a certified blend master. His blend tapes are very dope, very well done. He basically puts if you don't know what a blend is, go listen to the episode.
It's kind of like my best description of it would be like kind of like a mash up.
Yes, a mashup. Actually,
what I mean?
That's what white people would call it. Would be a mashup. A blend is in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me get
hood real quick.
Mary J. Blige's beats over something else. He beat
dude.
matches everything. And I mean, he's literally got a true talent for him. You know,
Yeah,
I've been listening
at
to him, and yeah, they're good. I mean, even if you have a fucking cookout party or something, just put that shit on, and let that run out, and you're not going to be disappointed at all. And he's not doing any explicit content either anymore. He was saying on the podcast, you'll hear about it more when you listen to the episode. But so it's kid friendly too now.
Right.
So yeah, it's good for everybody, man. It's definitely, and it's like old school throwbacks too. Like, I mean, I fuck with it.
Yeah, man. He does a great job. He has a tendency he'll take hip hop beats and put R&B vocals over them from your favorite R&B tracks, which is cool for me because I don't listen to a lot of R&B, especially newer stuff.
Yeah.
I'm more like Motown and fucking soul era, like 70s, 60s and all that. But what he does is he'll take like a dope hip hop beat and fucking put like whoever fucking
like load up an acapella or something and mash it up and
exactly. And what he does is he goes in and like I've seen him do it and he like dissects the tracks. Like it's almost like making a new track, like a beat. He does like very official fucking remixes is what I would really call it.
Yeah.
He's really good at it, and it's it's a niche market. A lot of people are still into it, and he's still moving CDs, which nowadays is few and far between.
Yeah.
But in that genre, I guess people still want the hard copies, which is dope to me.
I mean, even as a DJ myself, dude, it's good to have stuff like that. We talked about that in the episode too, about how people aren't creative anymore. They just kind of push play. So even if you are just pushing play, fucking subscribe, get his shit, follow him.
Yes,
he's on and plug it, man. I mean, you guys got to listen to it. I don't even got to speak for it. You can just listen.
Check out his Mixcloud, DJ Crazy Ray, Krazee. Wait, did I say 2 or 3 E's? It's DJ Crazy with 2 E's. And Ray, R-A-E, on Mixcloud. You can get most of his mixtapes and blend tapes on there. So shout out. That's he's one of the best dudes around. Great barber, great
if you
DJ.
The barbershop's dope. Real comfortable atmosphere. It's not like one of them hood spots. Like it's a hood. Well, it's in the hood, but
it is. But it's
not like it doesn't have that ear of shade.
Nah, he doesn't want all that. He doesn't want all that going on.
So even if you got to get your kids cut, you don't got to worry about fucking anything. You don't got to worry about getting hollered at if you're a female bringing your son or your daughter or something.
There's very little drama over there, which is great because of.
He's a great support. He supports us. I mean, he's great.
There's the barbershops in the street in the hood are known could be centers of all kinds of other activities outside getting your hair cut, but.
Playing Xbox.
Yeah. He keeps it professional. It's appointment only for the most part, especially with COVID. They have to. But it's you just go there, get your fucking haircut, have a good conversation, and keep it moving. There's not like fucking little Ray Ray and Booger hanging out there all day, fucking doing this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, man.
We both been to those barbers.
Oh, dude,
I don't mind.
That's what I came up on. You know what I mean? I came up on that shit, dude, and a lot of people have, especially if you grew up in the city or you lived in the city, or it's not like going to fucking Supercuts. You know what I'm saying? Which, that's a whole other thing. But the barbershop has personality, but it's professional. So
that's blends and shaves.
Blends and shaves, man. Go get a fucking blend and a shave, will you dirty fucking animal?
Charles Street.
That's right, Charles Street, kid.
Charles
right on the
Street,
line of North
Providence.
Prov and fucking Providence. Right on the line, you can't fucking miss it, dude. It's right there if you're heading towards.
And Ray has a bunch. Ray had tons of good stories. I mean, he's from New York raised. Yonkers.
Right.
He fucked with DMX and Jadakiss, J Hood, all the boys.
He grew
Big
up
Mike,
around
shout out to Big Mike.
Yeah, Big Mike. He grew up around DMX and the Locks, and he was friends with J Hood, who lived in his building. For those that don't know, he was signed to D Block for a while. So for the hip hop heads, they'll know what we're talking about, and if you're not, just go look it up. If you don't know who DMX is, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, if you don't know,
you got to be like 70 years old then. Even
then, they might know.
Like he's been, but yeah. So Ray has a rich hip hop history. His uncle is DJ Louie Lou from the Bronx, and he was Tila Rock's DJ, who was an early hip hop pioneer in the '80s. And Greg Nice from Nice and Smooth was also involved. This is the 80s, so this is the
like hip hop.
Yes, the beginnings, man, the early days. So Ray came up around that, so he had a good foundation in hip hop, and then he got into DJing himself, and he knows his music. He's definitely a top-notch DJ. And when clubs open up again, which who the fuck knows when, but if they do, you need to get him in there, man, because he kills it live too. I've seen him DJ.
Just go on. I forget that. What is it? Mix.
Yeah, at least play his mixes, man.
I think is that the website Mixcloud?
Yeah.
It's
Mixcloud.
Yeah,
right.
Mixcloud. So
yes.
DJ Crazy Ray, definitely got to check him out. If you guys, like we were saying earlier, if you guys are in the area locally, Providence. I mean, even if you want to take a trip, you're in Worcester, Boston, Worcester. Yeah, man, definitely check out their spot. You do have to, like Chrissy was saying, you got to make an appointment because of COVID and all the bullshit.
That's the way it is now, the way of the world.
But yeah, great episode. Shout out to DJ Crazy Ray. We appreciate all your support.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Second guest, I met through Chris.
Yeah.
We actually, this is our first live call-in from Arizona. And that is Dan Marianino. We're going to fuck up his name. Sorry, Danny.
No, it's crazy because that name is like, it's two other names. It's Maria and Nino, right? Marianino. But you pronounce it Marianino.
That's like the
Marianino. Yeah, I don't know. You're Danny,
Oh, wait.
I don't know. But, yeah, man. So Danny is a singer for the hardcore band Northside Kings out of Arizona. They dropped a bunch of albums. They've been active since, I want to say, the late 90s, early 2000s. He played for a couple other bands. Cause for Alarm was another one. And
funny dude.
Yeah, very funny.
Funny dude.
Very funny. He should be a stand-up comic. You do very well at it.
Author, he wrote 5 books, right? 4 or 5 books?
4, and I think he's working on a 5th. And yeah, the band, they have a bunch of albums out. So go on social media or whatever digital platform you use to listen to music and check out Northside Kings.
Yeah, they're actually also, I want to plug, they're doing their GoFundMe.
Oh, yeah, for the guitar player who had a liver transplant.
Just trying to raise some money for him.
And, yeah. Look, you can go to Danny's website. Go to totalgavone.com or Danny Marianino. See, I can't fucking, what the fuck?
Stuttering.
Yeah, I know. But if you Google it's easier for me to say Total Gavone. So Total Gavone, Gavone. Go to the totalgavone.com. And fucking the information's on there for the GoFundMe.
Yeah, just so you support. Even like it hasn't been aired yet, but anything you guys can do to support, whether it be even write a review, share any post that you see.
Yeah.
Just it takes 2 seconds to give a like or give a rating. I mean that helps
we
us.
Need that.
That helps them. That helps this whole business. And if you guys are listening, you want us to keep doing it. Every little bit helps. Even if you can't afford to
get on our
donate.
Patreon too. Patreon.
Chris loves Patreon.
I do. You need to get on it, subscribe to our Patreon, and we're going to be putting bonus content on there.
Yeah,
like,
we have a lot
now.
of stuff. We actually have a lot of stuff in the works, a lot of stuff pre-recorded, and we're just going to hit you guys hard.
Yeah, man. So support everyone that you hear on the show in any way that you can. But yeah, Danny, man, really good dude. He's really into movies too. Revenge. One of his books. One of his books about revenge films, which is definitely a niche market. Like I'm talking like Death Wish type shit. But check out his books. They're interesting topics. He has one about all the hate mail he received from an incident with a certain, I'm not going to call it
allegedly.
Well, no, it's not allegedly. There's a video of it. There's a video. It's not allegedly. The guy, I'm not even going to say his name, but he's, I guess, a rock star or was. But you can just look that up for yourself. But there's a book that he wrote about all the hate mail he received from that incident, which he didn't start, by the way. I'm not going to get into it, but if you watch the video, you'll see how it went down. But anyway, so check out his books. Check out Total Gavone Clothing, which, I mean, for all my paisans out there, I mean, that's perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's dope.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he got the fucking sausage and pepper socks.
You love sausage and peppers.
I mean, those socks are amazing. The cannoli shirt. I mean, yeah, dude. He, and if you want the Northside Kings merch, he also has that available.
Yeah, follow Northside Kings too, guys.
Yeah, man.
Dope. Yeah, we played the part of their music on Thugcore on the end of our episode of him. So if you guys haven't heard it, listen to the whole episode and you'll hear a glimpse of it. It's a hardcore scene.
I hope with this podcast to expose people to different kinds of music too that they might not have been familiar with, just like we do with all our guests, giving them exposure. Yeah, music's especially important to me, being an artist. But a band like Northside Kings is not, they're not a mainstream band. They're a hardcore band, and a lot of people probably never heard them, but they're really dope.
Just
so
trying to keep that industry alive.
Oh yeah, I mean it's alive. You know what I mean? But it's for a
little more exposure. A
lot of people hear it and what's this streaming shit and fucking, you know what I mean? But listen, it's deeper than that. And I'm not going to go off on a tangent, but just be open-minded and I mean, some people like the same old top 40 shit, but there's so much music out there to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Beyond that. So keep an open mind. Just don't think it's some guys screaming about nothing, because it's really not. But with that being said, shout out to Danny. Great guest.
Absolutely. Big supporter. Yeah. Also, I want to shout out Mick Lembro. I believe that's how you say his name. He's out of Melbourne, Australia. He's we reached out to him. He did all the Northside Kings and a bunch of Madball art.
I think he did stuff for Omerta too.
Yeah. So he's doing a little thing collab with us too. So you guys can stay.
Yeah, check him out. Follow him on Instagram. Seems like a good dude. Shout out to all the people in the land down under out there in Australia, Aussie, Kangaroo Land. Koala bears and shit running around.
I'd like to go to Australia one
Me too. Dude, just for the fucking animals they have there.
Well, now we got a connection. We can go down there.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I mean, a fucking 80-hour flight, but...
I've done some music with people out there over the years. Not recently, but in the past. And just like everywhere else, there's a fucking music scene. But not only that, for me, the animals down there, I mean, they have this shit that's only native to Australia that you'll not see anywhere else. Like kangaroos, those fucking things with the big eyes that hang in the fucking trees, dude. Like koala bears, you know what I'm saying? There's this thing they have down there. It's not real, but they fuck with people, I guess. They're called drop bears, right? And there was this whole thing this myth that these bears would hide out in the trees and drop down and attack people.
So is it a myth or is it an actual
It's a myth. No, it's a myth. You can look it up. Like there's a website about it and everything. And I was talking to someone from Australia and I was like, yo, well, what is this drop bear shit? And come to find out, I guess what would happen occasionally is a koala bear, because they live in the trees, would drop down and fucking whatever.
I heard they were vicious koala bears.
Well, I think if you fuck with them, probably like anything else. But there was like these drop bears were supposed to be like killing people and like ravenous and shit, but it wasn't real. But I guess it was
a good story.
They'd fuck with the tourists or something. You know what I mean? People go there from out of the country.
People probably went there to try to see one. They ain't even fucking real. You know what I mean?
But if you want to see some crazy shit, you can go to Australia, because you got.
They have opiates. They have opiates in the beer there.
Really?
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that years ago.
I never heard that. Well, it used to be. I mean, the thing is, Australia was a prison colony.
Yeah.
For I think it was ruled by the British Empire, and it was a prison colony, and they sent all the prisoners there.
Yep.
Because it's on the other side of the earth. Yeah. Down under, and then became inhabited with regular people, and it is what it is today. But it's a very cool place. I'm sure
it looks nice. I mean, maybe not a lot of it's probably flat. I mean, I only see what I see on
It's a long flight to get there. Dude.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
20
It's forever,
hour
dude.
flight. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that, man.
Yeah, but some of these fucking things you can sleep, and they have like cabins like that for long flights like that. That's not like a regular. I'm jumping on fucking
sitting there with like
Southwest and fucking
two people on each side of you, cramped up for 20 hours.
They got like little cabins and shit, and you get service and TVs and all that bullshit.
I'm sure it's not cheap.
But no, it's probably it's definitely probably not cheap. But it's something definitely check out. You definitely gotta go out and explore. And
no, I would love to go to a place like that.
I want to go to Greece too.
New Zealand. Cool. I was gonna say New Zealand would be dope too because that's near Australia, and that's another island country, right, and not too far. So shout out to New Zealand, another interesting place. They got the Maori people; those are the natives there, and they're pretty crazy. They're tribal, like warrior shit, and I like all that. So
they're still are they connected with like what's going on now, or are they kind of like
in
more
Australia?
like
I think they become like westernized. You know what I mean? There's actually a movie. We should watch this sometime. I've seen it a couple of years ago. It's called I think it's called We Once Were Warriors or Once Were Warriors, and it's about basically they're the hood people now of New Zealand.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Because usually that's what happens in most civilized quote unquote countries. The natives become like the bottom of the barrel once the other people take over. So that it's about like basically some fucking Maori like gangster dudes in the hood doing goon shit. You know what I'm saying? Dramatic shit. But it's a good movie. But New Zealand's another interesting place. A lot of fighters out of New Zealand too. Actually, Israel Stylebender Adesanya, he's one of the best UFC fighters right now. He's out of New Zealand. There's a dude. Shout out to Christian Blakeman. I correspond with him from time to time on social media. He's a New Zealand dude, hardcore kid, hip hop guy, good dude. Shout out to him. I'll give him a shout out. And also shout out to Faz in Australia. He's a producer that he actually, matter of fact, he actually did the beat for our intro.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so shout out to Faz.
I love our intro. I do.
Yeah.
Not even to like pat your and his and my back, but this shit came out good. Man.
It did, man. And so Faz made that beat, and I'm working on. I've already been working with him. He did the beat for the Omerta MIA single that I put out the video.
Yeah, shout out to Omerta Mia.
Yeah, man. But Faz is a dope producer, and we're working on more music. So yeah, man, that's the beautiful thing about social media is for me as an artist, it has given me connections with music and other things all over.
Yeah,
so
well, even with the shirts.
Yeah, exactly.
I seen them; they came out good, and Danny told us who he was. The kid started following us actually first, and then I wrote to him, and he's working on something as we speak. We should have it probably. I'll have probably a rough draft this week.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, networking with people that normally you'd never see probably or whatever. So it's definitely a good one hand washes the other, man.
That's the motto that I live by.
Networking.
I was just talking to Crazy Ray about this because that's what he's about, and I've always been like that, and I feel like that's the way to be, man. It's just natural, you know what I'm saying? You want to be a good fucking person, dude. You help people out. And
better energy, too, dude.
Yeah, man. And it's not like I do it or people do it. The right people don't do it for reasons that are selfish or to get like something
greed
back.
And malicious.
Yeah, like I don't say, well, I'm going to help you out because now you're going to owe me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's all love.
Exactly, dude. If I fuck with you, I'm going to help you out and whatever. I hope you're just being a good fucking person to me back. That's all I really hope for.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
So shout out to Dan Marianino, Northside Kings. Check him out. And then, like I said, Micklin, bro, if you guys need our work done, man, reach out to him and reach out to our buddy Danny too, man.
Yep.
I don't know Danny's handle off the top of my head, but
what's Danny?
Yeah, that did our cover work.
Oh, Dan Tantillo, my brother Dan.
Atomic Inc.
in Swansea.
Shout out to Big Truth, by the way, for coming on yesterday.
Yeah, we just had Big Truth on. Stay tuned for that. Dan, get at Dan at Instagram. His professional page is Dan_tattoo357. Get at him. He did our logo, and he's really good with that kind of artwork. And then his tattoos are really good as well.
And we didn't even tell Danny anything. He just freaked it.
Yeah, he's a really good artist. That's my brother, man. One of the best dudes I know. So shout out to Dan, Atomic Inc. Okay, and the next person we had on was
Shotzi Duran.
I think it's actually pronounced Doran. I think we were mispronouncing it. Yeah, but it don't matter. Whatever. At the end of the day,
Shout out to Shotzi. There's kind of only
there's
one
only
Shotzi.
one name. There's only one Shotzi. Yeah. So Shotzi is a female MMA fighter, kickboxer, and model out of Rochester, New York area.
And
that's right.
Shout out to Playmates International.
That's right.
I believe.
And she's a co-owner of Playmates International. It's a gentleman's club.
Strip club in New York.
With a juice bar. No alcohol. Just a juice
No
bar.
alcohol. And actually, what she does is she's really good for any females. And I know a lot of dancers if they're listening. But clean club, actually.
She runs a
no
clean
drugs,
club. No fucking around.
hooking, no extras. It's like
extras.
It's like a safe haven.
I love extras.
Safe haven for dancers. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
man.
She had a rough bringing up. She had a great story. I mean, she came through the ring and ringer.
Yeah, man. She's had a interesting life, controversial, and she's been through some stuff, and she's coming out on top right now. She's tough. She's
The Predator.
I
Dude.
mean, you know, her nickname is the Predator. I guess I haven't seen any of her fights yet, but her style is described as basically just bullying the other chicks that she's fighting.
And she's older. I think she was 41 or something.
Yeah,
and she only started when she was 38, I believe, off the top of my head.
Yes, she made a late debut into the world of fighting.
She's kicking fucking ass.
Which is dope because it makes you realize, you know, in the world of fighting, right, nowadays especially, like, these kids are starting to fight basically, dude, like either right out of high school or sometimes while they're still in high school, they're preparing. Because I think you have to be 18 to fight, you know what I'm saying, professionally or even amateur. It's legally, I should say. But, you know, and so by the time a lot of these fighters are in their 30s, they're already fucking done. You know what I mean? And it's, you know, they say it's a young person's game. Not to say that, to me, I mean, 38 or 41 is not old, but in the fight world it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you got kids that are starting to fight when they're 17, 18, 19 years old. They already know what they want to do and they're just going at it. But she's a testament to the fact that you don't necessarily have to be a teenager to fucking begin your fighting career. And I know a couple other people that have fought when they were a little bit older. They started actually fighting and they did well, you know. I mean, they didn't make it, you know, they weren't in the UFC or anything, but, you know, they held their own, you know what I'm saying? And I give anybody props that gets in the fucking ring, you know what I'm saying? So or the cage, you know what I mean? So
I know she is in recovery right now. She's hurt.
That's right. She tore her bicep.
Yeah, so she's not really fighting. Plus, right now with the COVID,
there's no fights.
You can't really have anything, so we don't have any dates for you.
Yeah.
We did talk a little bit about on it, like on the episode. But right now, with everything going on in this fucking crazy world, everything's kind of like at a standstill.
Yeah, I mean, they're having fights. If like a promotion like the UFC is able to have fights now because they have enough money where they can have an event and they don't need to worry about people in the stands. But a smaller promotion like the ones that she fights in, they rely on ticket sales and people coming in and buying stuff, merch and everything. Right. So since they can't afford to just put an event on with no crowd, those smaller fight promotions haven't been going on, whereas the bigger ones are able to do it with no people in the crowd. So in I guess I would say in any way that you can support fighters, just like I would say support artists and musicians,
podcast companies.
Yeah, definitely have podcast companies. Join our Patreon. Any way you can support the fighters, do it too. If they're selling merch, because a lot of, you know, like our boy Slippery Pete, if they're selling merch, man, you know, buy some shit, do whatever you
Slippery
can.
Pete got dope merch too.
Yeah,
he got that Tabasco style shirt that he had on his shit dope.
Yeah, man. So definitely support that in any way that you can, whatever you can do. And if there's nothing you can do, then just when they start fighting again, make sure you fucking buy a ticket to the fucking event. And
buy a ticket, you know, share a like, share an event, buy a t-shirt, a hat, a fucking sticker. It don't matter. Anything helps these people, especially now.
Right.
When everything, and that's the same industry. They've been shut down. Same thing with musicians with no venues to perform at and stuff like that. So everything helped. No, it's a crazy time. So hopefully November 3rd.
I don't know. I don't think so.
But anyway, Shotzi was a great guest. She had a great story. Definitely an interesting chick.
Yeah,
I mean, I've come from the strip club business as you do as well.
Yeah.
And I think what she's doing for the girls, I think it is really good because some girls that I've came across throughout my years doing it, they need a place like that so they're not like misstrued through bad influences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, she was saying that I guess she's defying the stereotype of what some people might perceive strippers to be.
Came from the bottom, now we're here.
But she's saying, well, listen, there are actually a lot of girls that are doing this job that are really trying to put themselves through school or support their family or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, what some people think it is. You know what I mean? And
I deal with. I mean, we see that all the time, too. No. I mean, you got girls, you got 2 kids. They're young. They're not in school yet. The husband works, and so what are you going to do? She can't do nothing. She's going to stay home with the kids. But now the husband will come home from work, and then she can go and be an entertainer.
Yeah, if the husband's cool with it.
Well, but the girls like that, I've seen them. Or even you're a single mom, maybe you can get daycare or whatever during the daytime, then you work day shift. And then at nighttime, you're home with your family, you make dinner, you get the kids ready for school, and then you go to work and come home. But it's a safe environment. You don't have to deal with dirty girls. You don't have to deal with a lot of drug use and especially people coming from
fuckery that takes place.
Yeah, fuckery. Allegedly fuckery.
Yeah, no, it's not alleged.
And she came from a history of domestic abuse and substance abuse, and she made her way.
Now she's on top of the game.
Yeah, and that's Playmates International.
Yeah, when everything opens back up, make sure you go out there.
Check it out.
We're gonna go.
We're gonna go. Maybe we'll do a live thing there.
We should. Yeah, we're gonna visit, and I look forward to checking it out. It seems like a cool place.
Yeah, you guys can follow Shotzi. That's follow on her Instagram. It's instagram.com/Shotzi. That's SHOTZIED. So Shotzi D. Pretty much.
Make sure you follow her. Check her out.
Share her stuff. Look up her fights. If she's on, plug it away.
Yes, sir. Cool. So those are our last 3 guests.
We got tons of more stuff already pre-recorded. A couple things we'll plug it a little bit. Our upcoming guests that we already recorded that we're gonna put out.
Yeah.
The world famous fucking Jerry Tillinghast. He's I want you guys to definitely listen to that. We actually gonna have video footage at some point of that one.
Yep.
He wrote a book.
Choices.
You
got it right in front of you.
You make them. You own them.
Exactly. Words, a phrase to live by.
He's a staple in.
Listen, just Google his name. We're gonna, the episode's coming, and then we're gonna do our recap on it. So we probably shouldn't get too deep into it.
No, I'm just giving him.
But let me just say this. I'll just preface things with this. John Gotti said, "Everybody's a gangster till a gangster walks in the room," and when Jerry walks in the room, you fucking know what's up. And that's really, you know what I'm saying? People talk that gangster shit, but that man lived it. You know what I mean? For real. And did his time like a man and fucking is a shining example of a stand-up guy.
Absolutely.
And also shout out to Jared, his son.
Yeah, shout out to Jared.
Legendary boxing gym, another stand-up guy.
It's in North Providence, Rhode Island. You guys want to get into the game?
Yeah, man. Definitely. Solid. That's all I got to say.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then who else was coming on? We got
Eat Cheenies out of Boston.
That's right, my boy Joe. Eat Cheenies, Boston.
Shout out to Joe, another fucking great dude.
Yeah.
Blessed us with
Aaron Cheenies.
Blessed us with the fucking 6-pan of. I ate Aaron Cheenies for 3 days.
Yeah, we did.
And one of the best cheese pizzas I've actually had. I said that again today to my mother, and then I said I've talked about it before. Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
Definitely, Joe's a good dude. Makes great food. If you're in the Boston area, go to Eat Cheenies over on Friend Street in Boston, right across from the TD Garden kid.
TD Garden.
You know what I mean? Not that there's anything going on there right now, but
he revitalized the arancini steak because they used to be it was like size of meatballs,
big ass rice balls,
and now they're small. They're like the size of Munchkins. All of our Dunkin' fans out there lilistening,
they're really good.
Yeah, and
the fillings are really good.
Yeah, they're not just regular cheese and rice. It's they're fire. Yeah, I say that. That's it. You guys gotta get on that.
Yeah, stay tuned for that episode coming up. We don't want to give too much away, but stay tuned for the Cheenies episode. Follow Eat Cheenies on Instagram, and then Big Truth came on. That'll be coming soon. That was a great episode.
Shout out to Big Truth.
Yeah, man.
That was our longest episode. Also, he has a Big Truth podcast too. We plug it.
Yeah, Big Truth Podcast. Give it a listen, and definitely stay tuned for that episode because it's very interesting. Listen, trust
Anybody
me.
riding bikes, you want custom
For everything,
work,
really.
service, modification, literally music, literally everything.
Yeah, everything. Truth's a man of. He's a jack of all trades. I'll say he does a lot
of different hats.
Yes, wears many hats. So yeah, anything else? Anything else going on
in the world today?
Oh, with you, with the world,
with me?
the
No,
fucking,
not really.
I don't know.
Not really. Well, they just the Supreme Court justice. They just put her in today on Hillary Clinton's birthday. So I thought that was kind of funny or ironic.
That is ironic.
Republican.
Yeah. Well, you know the election's coming up. You know.
Yeah, we're kind of waiting for the election.
Trump.
Everybody is.
How'd you feel about that second debate?
I think he was more respectful.
Yeah.
They weren't cross talking as much.
They were probably told that. Listen, this one you gotta
because instead of yelling. I mean, either way, both times we both watched the debate here, and I laughed for an hour and a half each time. So
the first one I laughed more because there was more of the bullying from Trump and the interruptions.
Trump's the king of the one-liner.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. We don't have to get deep into that, but who knows what's gonna happen? I have no idea.
I hope they open it up soon because
I think even no matter, I don't think it makes a difference.
You've been saying that.
Well, because you've been saying after the election, and a couple other people have been saying that too. Like after November 3rd, man, it's gonna go back.
It won't be November 3rd, like you said.
But even Truth was saying yesterday, or I think it was Truth. Somebody was saying it's gonna be a while.
Truth.
That before even, I mean, most people are saying that on, when you see it on media platforms, I don't think anyone really thinks it's going to happen right away. I mean, I don't know, man. Listen, I don't know, dude, okay? This thing is so all over the place.
What bothers me is
the COVID.
Besides the COVID, before at one point, you would be able to go on your social media, Facebook, etc., and they wouldn't censor you for stuff or like pull your shit down.
Oh, you're in Facebook jail. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm in this.
You want to talk about it?
I'm in the hole right now. I don't even know why I'm in the hole because I shared something on Instagram that linked to my Facebook. I didn't post it there.
Tell them why you're mad.
I'm mad because all I did was share a meme, and all it was saying was I was going to do a reverse OnlyFans, and I'm going to spam your inbox with my nudes until you pay me a monthly subscription. And nope, now I'm in the hole.
Damn,
bro. 5 days left, man.
That's rough, bro.
Bad. I don't know, but that's crazy. I mean, I got violated for telling Dean he had a fat neck. Shout out to Dean, by the way.
Well, does he have a fat neck?
Well, because I haven't seen him. Then it was like COVID. He posted a picture and he gained weight. So I was like, whoa, fat neck. And they were like, oh, you're cyberbullying and fucking kicked me off. Like
cancel culture.
Yeah, dude, crazy. But before that was a platform where you could get different information or different insight on stuff too, like that people weren't really sharing or like the mainstream media wasn't going to cover. I do One American News is pretty good. So you can download the app. They're pretty good. They're
really?
Like more unbiased. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what you need because mainstream news, you're gonna get a lot of times one side. They lean towards one side. I guess there's some that claim that they're down the middle, but I don't trust those either.
Yeah, definitely nothing. Definitely nothing associated with like actual mainstream media. I don't really.
No. I'd rather look online and
but now
find alternative sources.
They're censoring. I mean, now they're censoring. If you post anything about Biden, dude, they cut that shit right out.
Crazy, bro.
And now they do the fact checker and they do all.
Dude,
this
isn't that's
shit.
like totalitarianism, dude? 1984 shit, George Orwell, bro. Like, they shouldn't be allowed to censor things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're posting something that's blatantly fucking disrespectful,
even me,
I understand.
I didn't even post. I get kicked off. I didn't even post. I didn't even know why I'm kicked off.
They're banning motherfuckers for expressing their fucking freedom of speech, man, and that's not right, man. It's really fucking not, dude.
It's kind of against like everything. That's
against the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? For real, dude. Like straight up, we're supposed to be able to say what we feel. As long as we're not violating someone else's rights and disrespecting them as people, we should be able to say whatever we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we have an opinion on something, on politics or whatever the fuck, we should be able to say it without being censored. That's what this country was supposed to be about.
Yeah, you don't have to force your beliefs on anybody.
No,
but
not at all.
You have the right to express your feelings or your views. I mean, everybody has. I have different views of you.
Definitely.
Every day.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't agree on things. I mean, no one does agree on 100% of everything. It's impossible.
That would be crazy if he did. Then something's fucked up.
Exactly,
someone's getting a piece, dude.
Yeah, man. But I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's just it's an insane time, and it's fucking almost 8 months of this existence. Like this
shut down
strange world.
They shut it down. Shut down the whole fucking year.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I told the story before. I was like, oh, one day we're like people like out from New England. If you're listening, like they had a blizzard of '78, and you grew up hearing stories about because it was before our time.
Right.
So we're gonna, our kids or our grandkids are gonna be like, oh, do you remember when we didn't have to go to school for the rest of the year? You know what I mean? It was, we have to. We're still walking around like assholes with masks on. People,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just you would never think in a million years. I never thought in a million years my industry would be shut down because it's the oldest industry and. I mean, the sex business is the fucking oldest thing ever.
I don't think the sex business is completely shut down. We don't have to get into that, but the
you know what I'm saying.
The legit sex business is closed down. No, the
quote unquote
the gentleman's club aspect of it is shut down. I'm sure they're still filming porn right now.
Oh, I don't even know. That's a good. I don't know.
I'm sure they are, dude.
Oh,
I mean, OnlyFans. I mean.
Well, I just get kicked off Facebook for posting a meme about OnlyFans. So but then I see pictures of girls in butt plugs come up on your timeline. But that's okay.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. I don't understand. You know what's fucked up? I think I was talking to someone about this. I don't know if it was you or the other night. But like, how about these fucking videos these girls post up, dude? Where like they're twerking or fucking whatever, and then like you see their kid in the background.
Oh yeah, that was me.
How fucked up is that?
Well, you see it.
Like, what a sick fucking world,
dude.
Man.
It's crazy.
Like, yo, listen, you want to do your thing to make...
you can't shut the bedroom door.
Like, no, but it's just the carelessness. It's just people are so complacent and like fucking zombies. Like, oh, I'm going to do my twerk video, and you're like fucking 2-year-olds in the fucking background, dude, while you're filming. Like, where are people's heads, man? I'm not saying I'm perfect because I'm far from perfect, but like, where the fuck is your mind, yo? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not hating on anybody for making their money.
You know what gets me is
that what the fuck?
Well, when I'm working, when we're actually open, all the I'm not gonna say names or whatever, but these girls I gotta throw out customers every night. The guys that actually spend money because they weren't even taking a Snapchat. Maybe they were on FaceTime or whatever. They didn't take a picture, but their phone was up. So you tell them keep the phone down if you're gonna have it up or whatever. But these girls have us throw these guys out, and then once COVID happened and they're out of work, every girl I can see naked on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever or OnlyFans. But what the fuck? If you don't care about doing that, then what do you care about me? Why do you want to make me throw out a guy that's spending money because you took your picture, but now you're going to put it online where everybody can see it. They think it's, my OnlyFans, no one can take a picture. All that takes is someone having an OnlyFans and another phone or an iPad or anything and just videoing it. Like, and then that's you know what I mean? Like, it's just fucking, it just baffles me. Like, I don't fucking know.
A lot of things baffle me about society, about humanity too. You know, sometimes I have a hard time.
I'll tell you once we open up, I'm never throwing out a guy for taking a picture ever again.
Well, that's kind of a rule in a strip club. You don't take pictures of video. You know what I'm saying? But the OnlyFans thing, maybe I don't know. Did that change things? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because again, $5 a fucking week, like cool.
Well, I guess if they get enough of those, they make. No,
I mean,
some money, right?
Some of them probably are successful. I'm sure, but. I mean, I'm sure it's few and far between.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Everything is just strange.
Yeah, everything's fucking nuts.
I mean, this was going on before, like, COVID, the thing that I was just talking about, but, like, I don't know.
It kicked it up a notch or down, maybe down a notch or
different
area.
How you're looking at it.
It just fucking changed everything, man. Yeah. Especially for that industry and your industry with the music and stuff like that. Definitely put a damper on that for sure.
Venues are closing. Bands rappers are not touring.
The service industry just fucking ruined it.
Yeah,
they collapsed.
Service industry is a mess. Is I don't know, dude. It sucks that it has to be like this, but we have to. On the positive side, we have to adapt and overcome, which we're doing. We're doing this right here. So we're what is it when they say when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade? So we're trying to make some fucking lemonade.
I fucking like lemonade.
Yeah,
You don't like what?
I'm not a huge lemonade person. Nah.
No. What do you like?
A little bit.
What do you like? Tea.
I do like tea.
Sweet tea?
I used to drink a lot of fucking iced tea.
Yerba
not
mate,
anymore.
motherfucker.
Yeah, well, that's not iced tea, though. That's good
It's
for
tea.
you.
Well, it's
tea,
mix.
but...
If anyone's listening doesn't know what yerba mate is, you guys definitely should check it out. I know they sell it at Stop and Shop.
Yeah.
I
You put me onto it
Chris on it 2
years
years ago. He's drinking every day since.
I drink it every day. It's like it's supposed to have the same effects as coffee, but...
And chocolate. It has that, whatever the fucking thing
you can drink it
chocolate does
cold. I drink it cold.
I drink it cold, too.
And it's supposed to be good for you. It's supposed to be a healthy beverage. I definitely subscribe to the yerba mate.
Yerba mate click. You clicked up now, son.
Dude. Yerba mate fan club. I'm a member. I've been a member. So another thing I want to talk about too, quick, is we're doing a podcast, but I also listen to podcasts, and I told you about it. But I listened to recently. I had heard about it in the past, but I didn't have the time or whatever to check it out. So with all this free time now. The name of the podcast is Hardcore History, and the dude that does it, his name's Dan Carlin, and I guess he's an innovator in the podcast field. He's been doing it since I think 2012, and very successful podcast, very well done. One of the best podcasts that I've ever fucking heard.
I gotta tell my mom, but my mother told me today, I listen to Crime Town. I was like,
oh, perfect, yeah. Well, this podcast is it's about, he takes topics of historical topics, different events, and he does them. The one that I listened to, because it was something that was interesting to me anyway, it's called The Wrath of Khans, and it's about the Mongol Empire from the beginnings of Genghis Khan up until he dies, and then a little bit after that. And it's like a 5-part series, dude, and it's just like, yo, this dude, masterfully done, like, just amazing. So he goes into great detail about their reign and the tactics they used and their culture, and it's just cool fucking shit. And it's called Hardcore History because he doesn't pull any punches. Like, he gives you the realest information about that subject that he can. Like, some people try to say, well, the Mongols really weren't that bad. Like, they didn't kill that many people, or they were tolerant of religions. But he's like, listen, the Mongols went in there and decimated fucking cities and fucking killed everybody and took the fuck over. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't try to give you like a school textbook version of history. And I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? You all right over there? I'm smoking that vape. But yo, if you're into history, I want to bring it up because someone told me to check it out, and I did, and I'm glad I did. So if you're into history, you're into that kind of thing, check out, and I'm sure he doesn't need our plugs, but I'm just telling people that don't know, because he gets like 350,000 downloads an episode.
Love.
You know? Yeah, but he's a podcast superstar, you know what I mean? You go to the Lipson homepage, and he's one of the faces on it.
I love Lipson.
Yo, we need Lipson. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lipson, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, check that podcast out, man. And I'm especially
Hardcore History.
Yeah, I'm especially, and I'm not saying it to plug it because he don't need the fucking promo. Trust me, he's getting 350,000 downloads an episode. But it's a really dope podcast. If you haven't heard it, I am. I got allergies right now. Check it out. I love the fucking warrior culture, like the Mongolian shit, man, and all that. So it was really dope to listen to. So I just wanted to bring that up as a topic of combo. You know.
So shout out to Dan.
What podcast you listen to?
Rogan and Street Corner Soapbox.
That's it?
No, actually, no. I do listen to Two Bears, One Cave.
Okay, who's that?
Burt Kreischer.
Oh, yeah.
It's his and whatchamacallit there. I fucking drawing a blank.
Tom Segura?
Yeah, Tom Segura. I was thinking Bill Burr for a reason.
But Bill Burr has a podcast,
does he?
too.
His podcast is probably fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Bill Burr's great.
If you want to laugh, dude, listen to Two Bears, One Cave. I fucking just die. It's about nothing. It's just pretty much Brett talking about being a degenerate, but it's fucking hilarious.
If you want to laugh, watch the new SNL skit that Bill Burr did on Sam Adams' bear, dude. Good. Oh my god, bro. I was fucking dying. That shit was amazing.
Remember when they did the Duncan one years ago?
I don't think I saw that.
No, it wasn't. I don't think it wasn't Bill Burr, but they did another one. I forget the kid's name, but I'll pull it up later.
Yo, that Sam Adams one, oh my god, dude. Fucking great. Just fucking look it up on YouTube. New England,
you'll definitely understand. You'll definitely appreciate it.
You damn sure will.
So that's pretty much wrapping it up, man. Yeah. That's our recap. We hit on DJ Crazy Ray,
shout out
Blends
to my
and
brother,
Shave
Crazy
Barbershop. Don't forget the Blends mixes. Dan Marinino.
Yep.
Northside Kings. Give another shout out to Mick Lembro, artist from Australia, like I was saying earlier, and Miss Shotzi.
Shotzi Doran.
Mm-hmm.
Check her out.
Yeah, man,
Model
good. Three
MMA fighter.
fucking great episodes.
Yeah.
You guys will definitely like them. And we have way more stuff in the books, pre-recorded.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to our monthly recap, and stay tuned for more episodes. Lord willing, Rob Falso.
That's right. Street Corner Soapbox. We are fucking out of here.
Peace.
That's right, boys and girls. Street Corner Soapbox. Now, we all know during this crazy time with the pandemic, businesses are struggling. So we're here to support local businesses, and we need your help to do so also.
That's right. So subscribe to our Patreon, become a member to help support the show, and receive exclusive episodes and bonus content, as well as discounts on merch. That's patreon.com/streetcorner_soapbox2020.
Follow us on our website, streetcornersoapbox.com.
Follow us on Instagram at street_corner_soapbox.
Don't forget, guys, check us out. Like us on Facebook at Street Corner Soapbox.
And subscribe and follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, Stitcher.
And all digital platforms. Don't forget, all of our episodes are going to be on streetcornersoapbox.com. Love you all.